She said that she was in Albuquerque, but before police could get any more information, they heard a man shouting at her and the line suddenly went dead. Officers played Penny the recording and she stated, "I listened to that tape over and over and over, and just by the way she says her last name and the way she screamed sent chills all over my body. A mother knows, and I know that was her." Then 4 years later, there was a possible sighting of the little girl in Nevada. A waitress had been waiting on a table of a scruffy couple with a young girl. The waitress said that the little girl had strangely kind of dropped a utensil on the floor and it seemed to have been done on purpose, but she didn't think too much of it until the little girl actually put her hand on the waitress's hand. Again, she kind of didn't think too much of it and just went into the back. Then after the three of them had left the restaurant, the waitress went over to clear the table and found a note. It said, "Please help me call the police." Obviously by that point, the three had gone. Then years later, one of Anthonette's sisters was interviewed and she actually said that she'd witnessed her getting abducted. She hadn't initially been interviewed because she was only 5 years old at the time. Two men had apparently forced Anthonette into a brown van, and because this little girl was only small at the time, she said that she didn't tell anyone about this because she didn't want to upset her mum. Then the mum Penny's story changed dramatically. She admitted to having heard a knock at the door and having told Anthonette to go and answer it, and then said that about half an hour passed and she realised Anthonette hadn't come back. This was very different to her original story, which was that she just found in the morning around 7 a.m. that Anthonette wasn't there. She never said anything about making the little girl in the middle of the night go and answer the door. She then also said something extremely incriminating to the FBI. She said, "What if me and Emo did this? Would we both go to prison?" She apparently admitted to knowing who was going to come and take her daughter, as well as having kind of planned it and having told her to open the door like she said. Despite this, she was never charged and she passed away.